How's my audio right now? How is it? I didn't actually disconnect anything audio-wise, so hypothetically, everything should be the same right now. But I do have monitors on. And I feel like I sound a little bit fuzzy, but you guys let me know. Sounds good? Sounds like usual? Okay. Honestly, it might just be my voice since I'm pretty tired right now. But honestly, also, I'm tired maybe 90% of the time, and the other 10% I'm bouncing off the walls in my padded cell. Should I get that checked out? Yes. Will I get that checked out? No. Also, Frigilays loves beans numbers. Thank you for the 7 months. Sounds dizzy out of 10, which is fantastic. Okay, that's good. And then everything else I think is routing correctly. Everything else. I keep all my stream stuff on a separate hard drive anyway, so none of that needed to get reformatted. But hi, love bug. This is technically a gorilla stream, even though I'm technically in my proper slot. But then I canceled today's stream and I moved it tomorrow, and then I finally finished reformatting my computer, and then I had to do a bunch of stuff with my cat, and I don't know if I have enough RAM, and so we're here. Sorry about all the misdirections today. My bad. What was the issue? I think it might have been a RAM issue. I might have to buy additional RAM, like unironically. But we'll see. Some people are also saying, Lumi is also saying that it might be CPU related. And I think I actually have a dead RAM slot on my what's it called? Motherboard? But that I need to buy RAM to test that. Because I thought I had 32. But when I check in my system, it's saying 16. So I think that one of my RAM slots might have just ate shit and died. But we'll find out. I still have to take it apart. But it's running okay right now. Let's see how I'm streaming. Let's see. Hi, love bugs. Hi. I'll move over a little bit. I don't think the model's jittering. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, everyone. Free-Gelay's Love Beans new PC fundraiser. No. It's okay. I don't like. I actually don't really like doing donathons and stuff at all. So it's really okay. I do have money in case of a rainy day. But thank you. RB Grizzly, thank you for $2. Dizzy, are you going to download more RAM? Yeah, can I torrent it? I don't think my BGM is on. Hang on. Background music. Aesthetic. Lovely. Relaxing. Cool, chill vibes. You're watching Dizzy Dokuro on the Dizzy Dokuro channel. I'll send you a mega upload link. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Also, Leah's, thank you for about 18 months. Hi, Dizzy. Hi. And Pandapple, thank you for becoming a love bug. Thank you for being a love bug. Hello. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing tonight? I missed you. Did you miss me? I'm doing terrible. Aw. Hopefully tonight's stream can make you feel a little bit better. Bit of butter, but a bit of boppers, guys, chat. I'm thinking of doing speech therapy. You know, like how stroke victims do it. I feel like my stutter has gotten worse over the years. Because I swear to God, it was not this bad when I was a student. It was not this bad when I was a student. I think it just like majorly regressed over COVID, and I just never recovered from it. It's cute. I don't know. I wanna be professional. I wanna be a good broadcaster. I wanna be like one of those weather ladies. See, I couldn't even say the word ladies. I couldn't even say ladies clearly. I called her a weather ladle or lardle. I'm a weather lardy. But I want to be one of those professional weather ladies, not a weather lardy. Oh no, it's because I was talking about butter and I had butter on the brain. I went to speech therapy and it made everything worse. Was your speech therapist a minority? Genuine question. I saw this thing that was just like the Hong Kong accent is considered the world's sexiest English accent. I don't know if it's true. By who? By, I don't know, by some random Instagram account I was crawling one night. What's the Hong Kong accent? Don't fucking test me. Because you know I will get cancelled if I try. You know if I will get cancelled. See, okay, here's my thing. I think it might have legitimately been voted that way this year. Because everyone was just like, we can't let the Europeans win again. I think like collectively we all just decided, yeah, fuck the French, fuck the British. We gotta vote out of the EU. And that's how the Hong Kong English accent was chosen as the sexiest accent of the year. But yeah, fascinating stuff. Okay, I'm glad everything like seems to be running properly. I'm not getting any dropped frames right now, which is really encouraging. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to start running games and stuff regularly. I was actually gonna test Marvel Rivals out tonight. I was gonna test it, but I thought stream kind of comes, because I have a stream tomorrow. Stream kind of comes before that. Yeah. No, don't jinx it now. Oh, don't I have a greatest knack for that? But hey, what's up? Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. How have you guys been doing? How you doing? Did you guys ever watch that slop? I forget what it's called. I think it's like the Wendy Williams show. The Wendy Williams show. It's just girls bullying girls. That's basically the whole content. It's just a grown woman bullying other grown women. That is my understanding of that segment. It would air sometimes after Maury, and so I'd leave it on while I was sick because I couldn't find the remote. Sounds like a lost female targeted media. I think you can still watch women bullying other women online. Actually, no, you can't. Because they just got rid of TikTok. They just banned TikTok in the US today, I think. So I can watch grown women bullying women online. but you guys can't watch. You guys in America can't watch grown women bullying other grown women. Tomorrow, actually? Oh, really? Really? There's this whole side of TikTok. If you don't know, which was called Messy TikTok. And it was just like people airing out. Oh my god, I could have been on Messy TikTok. If I wasn't a VTuber, I'd probably be on Messy TikTok. But just people airing out their life drama for other people to enjoy. Not messy, not football, not blue lock TikTok, which I'm also on now. But like, it's like, it'll be like, okay, an example of a video I saw on messy TikTok, okay, is a gaggle of girls, and I do think we should start referring to groups of women as a gaggle, is a gaggle of girls, okay, had a sleepover, and we're playing that game where it's like, put a finger down. So, you know, it's like, never have I ever. Like, never have I ever stolen from my mother's purse. Not admitting to anything, and you can't make me, but it's that, right? So it's like, put a finger down, and it's like, put a finger down if you've ever had a drink before the age of consent. And like, all the girls will put their fingers down, right? And then it'll be like, put a finger down if last night you said that you were watching a movie with Kayla, but actually you were at my ex-boyfriend's house giving him head. And then like all the girls won't know the drama, and so their jaws will drop, and then the girl who did it will just be like, Melissa, no! Melissa, no! I was actually at Kayla's house. And then the girl who like is saying, "Oh, but put a finger down," is just like, "No, you weren't. No, you weren't. I have a proof. And then the camera mysteriously cuts off. That's messy TikTok. And I guess that was the natural replacement for things like Ellen in our holy year of 2025 or 2024 now that TikTok is getting banned in the US. We've lost so much. No, if you think about it, this is just a case of trend cycles, because like, you know, 10, 20 years ago, we had Bad Girls Club. And now we have this slop. Citrus, thank you for $15. TikTok slop tax. I don't want to go back to the app, but I love this sort of content. God, I don't know if I could wrong my friends that much. I'm really considering it for you guys. I'm really considering wronging my friends to make content for you guys. But I just don't know if I can do it. I just don't know if I can go to that extent. But thank you for a super chat. Motorbug, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You can wrong your sister. Don't do it. No! It's going to be like Chinese people using proxies to view YouTube, only it's Americans using proxies to see women debase themselves. Hey. VTubing is still legal. It's so nice to have like smooth tracking again. It's so nice to like be able to look over on my screen and see my lips moving in sync. Guys, I felt so off during Phase Weekly. When I had to look into like my own reflection on a screen, and I'd see my mouth doing like jank stuff like all the freaking time. If I could, honestly, I'm tempted to archive that stream, just because I don't like how my face was tracking in it. Which is the case with a lot of things with me, honestly. It's just a case of a lot of things with me. Red Shipley, thank you for $2. We should do a tracking test. Jiggle, please. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. You know, I really don't like watching my old content. I don't like watching my old content even when it's streams that you guys say were really good. Because if I notice something like that, like, oh, my model here is, it's lagging and it's struggling to catch up. Or like, I used to use different tracking. Yeah, I used to track via Wi-Fi instead of USB. And if I watch any of my streams where my tracking was done on the Wi-Fi instead of USB, I have like the strongest urge to completely nuke the video. Like the strongest urge. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. But like, that's why I genuinely avoid this stuff. Literally no one else cares about the jank. I do though. I do. Also, Syphil, your birthday is next week, Thursday. Happy early birthday. Remind me on Wednesday. Come back on Wednesday and remind me on Wednesday, and I'll sing you happy birthday because I don't usually stream on Thursday. But I think I might start. I think I might change up. I might switch up my schedule soon. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think everyone's embarrassed by their old streams. Yeah, but they're embarrassed by like normal things. Which, by the way, I'm also embarrassed about. But I'm also embarrassed about like very minor issues most of the time. Dizzy is Dizzy's #1 hater. I try to be, but honestly, sometimes, once in a while, I do get sad about like things that the audience says to me. I try to rally. I try really hard not to rally because it's a lose-lose situation, you know. It's a lose-lose situation. If I don't express that I'm sad or express that stuff affects me, then people think I'm being cold. But if I do express that stuff affects me, then I'm thin-skinned and sensitive. So I don't really know what's right in the situation, like when it happens. Like I saw some comments today, because before Phase Weekly, I saw some comments being like, oh, the sympathy bait used to be believable. And you know, if I don't express that I'm having issues with setting up for the day, if I don't express that I'm having issues setting up my stream for the day, and I don't stream on time, even though I'm trying really hard to, then everyone's just like, ooh, Dizzy doesn't care about us. Ooh, Dizzy hates us. Dizzy's late for stream. She doesn't care. But so that's what happens if I don't tweet out those notifications. But if I do, then I'm sympathy baiting or I'm pity baiting. And yeah, it's like I understand. I like a lot of you guys understand that I was already having PC issues as of last stream. But honestly, it was really discouraging to see. Some of those are jokes for sure. It's just memeing Shirley. I understand that, and I want you guys to have fun. So I usually just hold my tongue about it. But honestly, I was pretty freaked out. And I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty freaked out this morning, because I was trying to download images. I was trying to download the images for Phase Weekly, and it was like just trying to download a thumbnail was lagging my whole PC, and then certain UIs weren't popping up, and I was really scared that I actually bricked my computer. And then, like, the whole thing about streaming is, like, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent about it, right? So I was, like, pretty bummed out. And I was still trying to set up. I was still trying to get things working in time for Phase Weekly. And I understand that it was probably said not with cruel intentions or anything. But, you know, it still sucks. It still sucks. I feel like I have a very bad complex. I have a very bad complex when it comes to being misunderstood, I guess. I'm a chicken, get it. No one will ever, like, 100% get me. I have a pretty poor complex about it, though, so it's just like, I don't want people to think I would purposefully have tech issues or whatever, yeah. I've built my own computers for over a decade, and I still get scared messing with them sometimes. Dude, no, I get it. I get it. This is the first PC. This is actually the first PC that I've put together. This is my first, the first PC that I've put together. And when I was putting it together, I had so many issues actually booting it up. Even though it's just like adult Legos, right? Adult Legos. Like, I switched my RAM slots a bunch of times because for some reason it wasn't working. So I had to use, like, I think the B, is it called the B slots instead of the A slots? I had to switch out my, like, heat paste or whatever, heat sink paste. I don't know what, contact paste? I don't know what it's called, because the one that my thing came with wasn't very good, wasn't, like, adhering. Thermal paste, yeah. I had to switch from my A slots to my B slots. My thermal paste had to be switched out. It took, like, I thought I was gonna get it done in a weekend, but it ended up taking a week. And like, I had to call, like, my brother for tech support multiple times. I've been on this rig for about 5 years now. I think before that, I've always been on, like, laptop rigs, just as a space issue thing. So it was like this is my first big girl PC. This is my first big girl PC. And I'm just like, I'm not ready yet to upgrade. I'm not ready yet to go through the mental anguish. The mental anguish of switching out my motherboard or, like, my CPU or, like, RAM. Because it was so overwhelming the first time. So I did everything internally that I could, but I haven't checked on the externals yet. Yeah. Have you done a GPU upgrade at all? No, I'm still on, like, a 3060, I believe. A 3060, and I know we're getting, like, the 5000s now. The 5000s. Well, what's even worse is, like, I prefer Intel over AMD. I understand that AMD is, like, a way better processor when it comes to gaming, right? But for my purposes, Intel just makes more sense to run because I'm doing, like, the whole freaking, like, Adobe, all the Adobe softwares, and I'm also doing, like, streaming softwares on top of that. And the latest Intel chips are just, they're burning out. They're just not good. They're just hot trash. So I'm just like, do I keep my old CPU even though I think it's time for an upgrade? I don't know. Hopefully the next Intel chips are decent. I don't know. Yeah, the latest Intels are frying themselves. Tons of issues, yeah. AMD is now better in Adobe. I want to believe you, but I think I'd have to test it. I'd have to test it. So I've had AMD before for Adobe and stuff. Garbage. Fucking garbage. Hot fucking trash garbage. It's probably been almost a decade though since I've used an AMD. Yeah. PC Master Race. Could you imagine if I was streaming? Could you imagine if I tried streaming on a freaking Mac? You'd probably hear the sizzling. That's me trying to make a sizzling noise. We simply start the Diz PC fund early. No, I'm not ready. I wish I could buy pre-builds too, but I think it's genuinely discouraged when it comes to streaming setups, because like it's overpriced, I think is the reasoning for it. But like it'd be so nice to just not have to think and not have to put things together and just have everything come inside of a box. I just want things coming in nice, pretty, well-packaged boxes. I love packaging, guys. I love packaging. I think if I were ever to graduate and retire, I'd still want to like I'd still want to like help out at FaZe and do package design or something. It's one of those jobs that I find is kind of hard to come by, packaging design specifically. But I think I'd be really happy doing that and nothing else for the rest of my life. I'd like my future wife to be pre-built too, but listen. We're not that far. We're not that far, okay? AI is taking over. AI is taking over. Apparently, women have more intercourse with robots than real human flesh men nowadays. The time is nigh. Dizzy didn't like to play with expensive Legos. No, Dizzy doesn't. Because Dizzy's scared of breaking the expensive Legos. Because Dizzy is very scared of breaking the expensive Legos. It feels so weird referring to myself in the third person. Also, Jason, sorry, I missed your super chat. Phrases like "she hates us" does get annoying after it's autistically repeated over and over again. So I understand peeps need to read the room. I think it's just, it wears on you, you know? It does wear on you after some time. It's like the opposite of positive reinforcement is like negative reinforcement. It's like negative reinforcement. So while logically I understand you guys are just saying it in jest, once in a while stuff like that does make me sad. Like, this is a little bit of a spoiler. But the stream that we're supposed to have today, but we're having tomorrow, is a skit stream. Is a silly skit stream. But with everything going on, I'm genuinely worried that you guys like I do put it in the description. I do always put in the description, guys, if something's gonna be funny or if something's genuinely a trauma dump. But nobody believes me! Nobody ever believes me! And with everything going on, I genuinely worry that people are just gonna like assume like, oh, that's it. That's all she does. I don't read descriptions. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. Because if I put it in like bold, all caps in the title, funny stream, then it looks like I'm a children's content creator, and that is actually the worst way I can represent myself online, is a children's content creator. Because once, if a child finds their way into my streams, it's fucking over. I am demonetized. I am sent to Russia to be human trafficked because Face Connect no longer sees worth in me as a human being, or bug, I guess. And then I'm gonna end up in one of those OnlyFans camps. I'm gonna end up in an OnlyFans camps for minority women. Banished to the Shadow Realm. No, the Shadow Realm is too good for me. The Shadow Realm is too good for me. Human being. Yeah, I really need that vocal therapy, hey? I really need speech therapy, hey? Inferno Saxons, thank you for your $2 skits and RPs are always fun. Love the yapping. Thank you. Ariel, thank you for your 6 months. I hope it helps with the PC funds, but just bought the voice pack. It was fun. Between this and the novel, you have a talent. Forehead kisses to you. Oh, try kiss my forehead. Try kiss my forehead. Try, ha, ha. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. Oh god, I'm lagging. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. You can't kiss my forehead. Even if you go to Russia, can we still have Faye's weekly slave dizzy? How's the internet there? How's the internet there? I think that model takes more resources, which is why it's more like susceptible to lagging. Model can't keep up. Definitely deserve a forehead kiss and a head pat. Ha! Dodge! Dodge! Do a barrel roll, Dizzy! Do a barrel roll! Barrel roll! Am I straight yet? Am I straight? Guys, don't make a joke. I walked right into that trap. Solidaries, thank you for the 12 months. I survived a whole year of dizzy. I thought it was over when the doc said it was terminal, but I guess I just needed more dizzy all along. Too easy, not very much. I'm at least a little straight. You know why? I think mullets are cool. I think that's super straight, right? If you like mullets, that's like a really straight thing to like. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? That's not gay. That's not gay. Mullets are a manly thing. That's even... How's that homosexual? How? Justin T, thank you for 5 months. I'd love to do a barrel roll. I'd sure love to barrel roll you into something, and you're more than straight enough for my idea. The effort was made. The effort to be flirty, and then the effort of an innuendo was made. But kind of... Not quite there. Not quite there. But thank you for the membership. Also, TD Ferguson, thank you for a super chat. I recommend getting a PC shop to custom build one for you. I'm lazy and I did it. I don't trust PC shops because I heard that historically they scrape your parts. They scalp you for parts, and if you look like you don't... Like, I don't know if this is like, just like, you know, like an old wives' tale. Or I guess because old wives don't really build PC. If this is a older brother's tale. If this is an older brother's tale. I heard that they scrape you for parts and replace your PC with inferior Chinese-made parts. And then they keep all the good parts. Check out their reviews. You can't trust reviews these days, man. You can't trust reviews at all. Like, if you go and try to, like, find a new restaurant, right? And you trust, like, Google reviews, you're setting yourself up for a bad time. You're setting yourself up for a bad time. Because a lot of the people who are leaving reviews are obviously, like, disgruntled, upset Karens, right? So any Asian restaurant is immediately going to be 4 stars or under. Because, you know, cleanliness. But also, if you're Chinese, you understand that the flavor of a soup is in the thumb. When you go and get pho at a Vietnamese restaurant, the flavor is in the thumb. If a tip of a server's finger is not touching your soup, it's bad soup. A good portion of positive reviews are AI generated now as well. Unironically, we went to myself, Lumi, and Sheena went into a spa. We went for a spa day once together, and you got 10% off. You got 10% off if you left a positive review. It was like one of those deals, right? And so I go and leave a positive review, but I don't have any comments to make myself because, you know, I'm not being paid to think. ChatGPT. I might not be a bot, but I might as well have been. I had colorful floaties in my water at Pho Place once, so I stopped going there. Do people still get upset by hair in their food? Just because, like, it's so commonplace. I remember when I was, like, growing up, like, in cartoons and TV show, it was always, like, it was always depicted as something really disgusting. But, like, I can have a bag of factory processed chips. I'll open it up, and there might be a hair inside of it. And I'm so desensitized to it at this point, I'm just like, yeah, okay. Because the average manufacturer is just aging, okay? You can't blame them for hair loss. Upset, not really. Disgusted, yes. I've never had a hair in my chips. I guess you've gotten better chips. Oh, you think you're better than me, huh? You think you're better than me because you can afford the fancy chips. You're not getting the no-name brand chips. You're getting those nice, sweet chili heat Doritos, ain't ya? Ain't ya, fancy pants? EU brands instead of NA brands? Are they actually better? I only get Siet brand chips. Is that fancy? Dizzy, you're so Canadian. I'm sorry, eh? You know what? I used to actually say A quite a bit, but not for reasons that you think. You know how, like, traditionally, like, A is like a Canadian thing? So growing up, I used to say A a lot. And then people, because I've lived on the West Coast most of my life, and it's not as common here. People are just like, oh wow, you're really Canadian. Like, you sound just like you're from the East Coast. And I didn't get it because the reason that I was saying it so often was because I was a weeb and I was watching too much anime. And you know, in anime, how they're always like, So I was A-ing because of and people just assumed it was a Canadian thing. But really, it was an anime thing. It was an anime thing. Dork behavior. It was pretty dorky, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty lame. Are Canadians just unintentional weebs? More likely than you think. You ever dropped a nande? No, but I've been like, oh god, did I reveal this part of myself? Okay, but I have oid. I've oid unironically. And oh god, this is so embarrassing. I've oid at my parents. Do not give memberships for us! Do not give memberships for ah! Ah! My shame! My shame! I haven't even done members content recently. I should. Positive reinforcement. You're not encouraging positive behavior. I remember Outerbug got so annoyed with it eventually. Because, okay, let me paint a scene. Oh, God. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Picture this. A young Dizzy Dokuro sitting at her laptop in bed, mind you. So I am not only brain rotted by the computer screen, I've also found a way to do this without taking a single step out of bed after waking up. Blasting Green Day, and ironically blasting Green Day and Simple Plan. And her father comes into the room to tell her to turn that shit down. And she, thinking she has any right, just screams back, "Oi! Don't open my door without knocking!" Ah! It's so miserable. It's so embarrassing. It's so... I'm taking psychic damage just thinking about it. I'm taking psychic damage. Angsty, angy, dizzy. Are you winning yet, daughter moments? Honestly, that's the thing. I don't think I was winning. I think I was doing everything in my power to lose at that age, and I didn't even know it. So the Teen Dizzy stream wasn't far off. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Deadly Fugu, thank you for 12 months. Oi, nah, mate, y'all good? Saying, oi, is just straying. Okay, so I somehow accidentally picked up the most Canadian verbal tick ever. And also the most Australian verbal tick ever. Because I was fucking knee deep in my fucking weeaboo dreams. That's great. I feel fucking awful now. I feel awful now. That's British. Even worse. How about Nit? Fuck, I should have picked that one up. That one's the only one that I don't think could be misconstrued as something else. Mrs. International. I guess Miss International. Kiwi, thank you for the membership. Boulderbug, thank you for 13 months. Did you have a Loy ice and spoil that? Oi, no, I did not. Hey, Heracross, thank you for $5. I love you so much, you wonderful girl failure. Thank you. Thank you. Cut over Fox, thank you for 5 months. Does he help? How do I approach the hot Asian waitress at my local Chinese place? She's young and doesn't have a ring. Okay, unironically, evaluate her outfit. Evaluate her outfit to see if she's wearing any designer labels. Because if she's only working there if she's only working there so for a visa and she's actually extremely wealthy, give up immediately. Just give up. It's not worth it. It's so weird. It's so weird walking into a food place now, and you can just tell. You can just tell the wait staff earns more than you. Because yes, we're waiting tables. We're like waiting tables, and we're doing like what is traditionally a less than minimum wage job. But they also have shoes worth the same thing as your rent. So you're saying she might need a green card. That's one way to think about it. That's very positive. Fighting OG-san, thank you for $5. Any tips for anyone not Chinese going to dim sum? How to impress people inside the restaurant? Get good at chopsticks. Get good at chopsticks. I think most people will just be impressed if you're good with chopsticks. Unironically, I'm like pretty bad at them. I hold them incorrectly because my parents never taught me, so I kind of just freestyled them. Reminds me of Mexican food being the best when the restaurant looks stupidly sketchy. Iron Spoon, thank you for a super chat. Unironically, I love tacos. I'm so sad I haven't found a good taco place here. I'm so sad I don't have a good taco place here because I had a bumpin'. Is bumping cool to say now? Is bumping cool anymore? I had a super bumpin' taco plate. Say wicked instead. Never was. It's allowed. So 2009. That's like the worst year to be. That's like the worst. That's like the worst decade to be in. Tubular. I actually kind of like tubular. Okay. This taco place was so tubular. It was so tubular. And the best part is instead of one salsa, they let you get 2 salsas for free. 2! So I could have the salsa verde and the tomato salsa on my tacos. Do you like the green over red one? I like both. I can't decide. I can never decide. Sometimes you want the spice. Sometimes you want the spice of a red one, and you want like the kind of sourness of a green one, and so it's best to mix. Oh, also yeah, I like pico de gallo. Honestly, I just like tacos in general. Well, how did this turn into a food talk again? How does this always turn into a food talk? I didn't even do a lip trill properly. I didn't even do a lip trill. Justin, thank you for $5. Sorry, that sounded a lot better and made much more sense than I had it on the screen. No, come back, Justin. Come back. We're just joking. We're just joking. We're just joking. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I don't like hurting your feelings. I'll be nicer. Did you have a nice day? Did you get something to eat? Make sure you have some dinner. Okay, chat? Okay. Asian woman enters Taco Bell and shocks waitstaff with perfect Spanish. I really want to know Spanish. I really want to learn Spanish, actually. I really want to learn Spanish, but I can't roll my R's. Hell, I can barely say R. Which is another point towards doing speech therapy, unironically. I don't know, where do I even start with that? Are there exercises that I can do I can do without a speech therapist. Let's see. Speech clarity exercises. Use tongue twister warm-ups like red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow leather. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York, you know that. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York, you know New York, you need New York, you know you need... Why am I acing this? Why am I so good at this but so bad at basic English? What the fuck? Secret talent unlocked. I get a 3D concert. Everything's set up to be like super mysterious. Everything's set up to be super mysterious and super dramatic. And then I go out there and I'm just like, you know New York, you need New York, you know you need... Oh God! And then I end the freaking concert with some b-boy, and I'm just like, learning is cool, education is power, yeah! I'm a fucking loser and I just need to accept it, huh? Magdalenius Rex, thank you for $5. Hey, Dizzy X, easy question. I'm too Christian for weeb girls, but I'm too weeb for Christian girls, and I don't like normie girls all the same. What do I do? Christian rock girls. Because a Christian girl who likes Christian rock music is an edgy Christian girl. An edgy Christian girl is probably open to the idea of anime. You just gotta start her off with like some of the older shoujo series. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Or in High School Host Club. Yeah, that one's pretty non-problematic. Okay, can we talk about how problematic, like, people get all over stuff like Kiss Xs and how bad that is. Or like, Girl Under Panzer, right? Or what's another one that gets a lot of flack? Kobayashi, like, Kobayashi Dragon Maid, right? People get all wound up. High School D&D, yeah, High School DxD. People get so wound up about that shit. Like, normies get so wound up about those kinds of series. Or like Gunslinger Girl, for example. People get so wound up about those series. But is anyone paying attention to late 90s, early 2000s shoujo anime? Cause that shit was whack. Loved it. Or in High School Host Club isn't that whack. Or in High School Host Club is the only one that's not that whack. Sailor Moon, especially. Sailor Moon isn't even top 10. Sailor Moon isn't even top 10, okay? We have Vampire Knight. Vampire Knight exists. Where it's like freaking, it's Twilight, but with incest. A lot of incest. A lot of situations that simulate grapes. Okay? We've got Card Captor Sakura, which basically depicts every single sort of forbidden relationship ever. Love me some Card Captor Sakura. Okay. What else? Okay, Shugo Chara, where the main protagonist is a 10-year-old angsty pop punk emo girl who secretly loves really girly things. So actually, she is like the perfect self-insert for any easy to groom prepubescent girl. And the main love interest is like 18, and there's this scene where he crawls into her bed. He literally comes into her house through an open window, crawls into her bed, falls asleep with her, and then her mom sees this, walks in, sees this, and is just kind of okay with it. And also incest. I really like that one growing up too. All I'm saying is the female fantasy might be more damaging than the male fantasy. Hey, don't bonk me! Bludgeoning Angel de Kuro-chan, I like that anime, but I don't think that was considered shoujo. Shoujo is like an anime manga genre that was like heavily like targeted towards young impressionable girls at the time. There's also all the series with the fucking cancer patients. There's so many series depicting cancer patients and romanticizing dying in early 2000s, late 90s shoujo manga. I can name like 3 off the top of my head. Dizzy, you're dating yourself incredibly hard. You're right, I should stop here. I should stop here. But they really don't make... Okay, but the thing is, a lot of those series are just like... For all the things that would not fly today in terms of media, the writing for a lot of those series was really beautiful. And we don't get it. I feel like we don't get it anymore, because nowadays people want things so quickly. People want things so fast. They want things with color. They want things digitally. They want like 20 chapters a week. That it's all like isekai romantic fantasy. And I like that stuff too. But there hasn't been a series that makes me cry in quite a while. Tom All Thumbs, thank you for $2. It always comes back to incest. Just 9 out of 10 times. Once in a while, it's not. Red Hair Cross, thank you for $2. Kodomo no Jikan would fry people's minds. Kodomo no Jikan. Is this what I'm thinking it is? Oh, yeah. I remember this. I remember Kodomo no Jikan. Read Greek mythology sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I think Greek mythology was really cool to be into when I was younger, and then I got into Egyptian mythology, and I thought I was being super against the grain by getting into Egyptian mythology instead of Greek mythology. And now I realize as an adult that I was just a fucking nerd. Was? Yeah! I'm cool presenting sometimes. You guys have seen my friends. We're all cool. You guys have seen my friends. I'm one of them. I hang out with like Amber and Luna crying about is probably not helping my case, though, huh? Okay, you might be going, yeah! Kodomo no Jiken would fry people's mind. Thank you, Red Haircross, by the way. Also, Girl Under Panzer is GOAT sports anime, though. Dude, a lot of... Okay, unironically, a lot of the best sport anime of all time is from that era. Like, Prince of Tennis was so good back in the day. And also, Ice Shield 21. I hope I actually, you know what I wouldn't mind? Getting a remake? Like a reanimated? Ice Shield. It was just that good. It was just that good. I think we needed, we need a well-animated Ice Shield 21 reboot. It was so peak. It was so good. Yeah. Berserk was kind of a sports anime too. In which arc? Yeah, same artist as One Punch Man, by the way. Yeah, I know. I think it was just like insane line quality. Just insane. Did you watch Slam Dunk? A little bit of Slam Dunk. I couldn't 100% get into it because this is the age where I was really into pretty boys. So, you know, like that's why Prince of Tennis was like so great, because like every other guy was a hot guy. But Ice Shield also had hot men. But then Slam Dunk was stylized in a way that was like a bit more realistic. I could probably get into it now. Which, you know, maybe I should, because I'd like another like competitive sports manga to read. I'm reading like Blue Lock right now, but I binged that. I binged it over the course of like a day or two. One night. I binged all Blue Lock over the course of one night, and I didn't know, but spoiler warning, they've been in the same soccer match for a year. Over a year now, because it hasn't ended. Which is just fucking amazing. Like, it's not just like they've been in the same arc for a year. No. They've been in a singular soccer match for one whole year. How? I'm not entirely sure. But it's kind of amazing. And like a lot has happened in the course of this like one soccer match, okay? Like there's been multiple power-ups, like multiple characters' backstories have dropped. Like we're getting a lot of content out of it. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But like I would like them to wrap it up in the next 2 chapters or so. I would like that, yes. So that I can go back and binge the entire manga again. when penalty shootout goes wrong, Lamau. Kind of, actually, kind of. Joe the Mask, thank you for $5. Hot nerd, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Creamer, thank you for $5. I wonder how much just isn't getting translated, adapted versus not existing. There's certainly still some. Oh, YouTube, are you dying? Computer, are you giving up on me? Is my max stream time actually just 1 hour now? Hello? Hello. Hello. I can't believe a super chat broke my PC. Fine on your side? Yeah, model's still tracking. I guess I should just jiggle. I should just jiggle until I can see things again. A jiggle, 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 jiggle. A jiggle, 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 jiggle. Oh, there it is. Were you guys trying to super chat snipe me? Kramer, thank you for the super chat. I wonder how much just isn't getting translated, adapted versus not existing. There's certainly still some seriously weird stuff being made. Yeah, probably a good chunk. There's more official translations now and adaptations, but a lot of it's like pay gated, and I actually cannot afford to read all the manga available in English anymore. Do you remember back in the day? I forget what the popular sites were back then, but you could actually read every single daily update of manga on fan translation sites. Oh, it might be one manga. I loved that site. Wait! Manga Rock, maybe? Was it Manga Rock? It's one of the two. Okay. To anyone who did that, to anyone who existed during the time when you could read every single manga on a website. And there was one, I think it was unironically one manga. Okay. Do you know the name of this one-shot seinen series about a gunslinging girl? It's not gunslinging girl. It centers around one gunslinging girl specifically with medium length hair, and it was beautifully illustrated. And it was a one-shot. She was not a mech herself. I think she was just like some sort of assassin. Grenadier? Let me see. Manga. No. Very, not so anime poppy. It was like very beautifully illustrated, like supreme. Kurohime manga. Not Kurohime either. I don't know any more detail. No, that's all I can remember. I've been trying to find it for like the last 2 decades. I swear to God. I've been trying to find this for like the last 2 decades. It's crazy good. Or at least in my memory, it's crazy good. But I don't remember any of the details. Etrian Odyssey has a gunslinger main character that started as a one-shot but got a series. It's not EO. I would know if it's EO. But yeah. Describe the character. She has a skirt. She has medium length straight hair. I swear this is like lost media. Because I've done so many searches. I've asked so many people. But I still haven't found it. It's like a modern day series. But the illustrations, the illustration quality I think is comparable to like Tagami Bachi. So if anyone remembers like Letter B and how beautifully illustrated that was, very similar. I think it wasn't digital art. I think it was hand drawn. Yeah. Maybe my mind made it up. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Red Shipley, thank you for $5 for the jiggles. Shrimex, thank you for $10. Will another fix it? Not necessarily, but I think it fixed itself. Shonen or shoujo style? Shonen style. I think it was a seinen. And Free-Jalays love beans number. Thank you for the $10. Thank you for the $10. Code of a Fox, imagine this soccer match drags out like the 7-year boat ride in Berserk. I think I'd have to drop it. I don't know. Around when Ayazawa put Nano on break, I kind of gave up around the 12-year mark. Because that's a series I've been waiting to come back forever. But I don't know, I think I just have to call it done. What kind of gun did she use? Do you think I know my guns? Do you think a fucking clumsy Canadian bug like myself knows her guns? Mega Slew, he has a strong female lead, Seinen, One Shot, and Assassins. I'll check it out. If I ever find out what series I'm looking for, if I ever figure out what series I'm looking for, I'm gonna glaze the fuck out of it on the stream. I'm gonna be like, you guys have to read this. This is my childhood best. This is the best thing ever. Noir? Maybe it's Noir. I don't know. I'll take a look. Oh, it's not Noir. But thank you for trying. Disney's manga recommendations. Unironically, I've been thinking, okay, I don't know if you guys are gaslighting me because you just like it when I talk about things I like, or if you really, really want to know. But I've been thinking about doing a BL recommendation stream for all entry levels. And we'd start with my BL recommendations for the homophobic. And then we do my BL recommendations for you're not homophobic, but you don't feel comfortable consuming this media. And then we'd move on to my BL recommendations for you like romance, but you've never explored same-sex romance, and you don't want something that's just pure smut. And then my BL recommendations for you're an ally. And then my BL recommendations for you're just like hot garbage Fujo trash, and you want to read the raunchiest, dirtiest fucking thing imaginable to see how it makes your skin crawl in a good way. And you thought a lot about this? Yes. Very proud of it. So we might do that sometime. We might do that at some point. Yeah. Will it be a collab? I don't think my BL taste actually match with a lot of girls in the company, because I'm an old school Fujo. A lot of like new school Fujo stuff does not scratch my brain. But I also have an older audience. Which is why I think that I am the right person to recommend BL to you guys. Because you know how I got into BL? I grew up in a very, very conservative neighborhood, okay? I grew up in like a very, very conservative neighborhood. I didn't even know about homosexuality for a large part of my childhood. Like, I didn't even know it exists. And when I learned about it, I'll be honest, it made me a little uncomfortable. And then, one day, I completely ran out of shoujo manga to read. But my brain My brain craved gratification. It craved a romance itch. And so I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to read ecchi. I don't want to read men like ecchi. There's no more shoujo. Josei wasn't even like very popular to translate at the time. And so all I was left with was Yuri and Yaoi. And so I started off really small. I started off with series where like the bottom was depicted as very feminine. Read all of those, and then I slowly moved my way up. And then I realized, hey! The gays are awesome! And they deserve love too! And that's how I learned about the concept of homosexuality. I became good with it. Incredible. Honestly, changed a lot for me. Changed a lot. I think I'd be a much more small-minded person if it weren't for those moments. I'm the same, but with Yuri. No, for real. That's like my first experience with lesbians. My first experience with lesbians was My Hime. And I love My Hime. I love it so much. Anime changed my life! Anime changed my life! Swab, thank you for $2. This is your pastor speaking. We need to talk. My Hime is not les at all. Are we watching the same My Hime? I don't think I've seen My Hime. Okay, so My Hime, the thing about My Hime is the anime and manga are very, very different series. And My Otome is another thing entirely. I would watch My Otome if you liked My Hime. I wouldn't do the opposite. Like, I wouldn't start with My Otome and then watch My Hime, because My Hime is a vastly superior media. So I would start with the My Hime anime, because the anime is very good. And then I'd read the My Hime manga, which is also good, but different. And then if I enjoyed that, then I would consider watching My Otome. Crap, I fell asleep. Is Disney still yapping about perverse things? Always. Always. Sure, the female president had feelings for Natsuki, but they were just good friends. Right, and Jelly Hoshiumi's straight. Nora Close, thank you for your super chat. I don't care about BL, but I really, really want to hear you gush about your interests. Aw, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Jason Kaido, who would give good Yuri recommendations in phase? Just choose any that have mechas in it. I feel like Yuri series that have mechas are somehow always the best Yuri series. Like, I think mecha is just like code for like really, really good LGBT content. I've never seen Yuri with Mecha. Oh, okay, let me make some recommendations. Let me make some recommendations. Okay, first, My Hime. Second, Destiny of a Shrine Maiden. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Lagrange. Lagrange is good. Burst Angel's pretty gay. Burst Angel's pretty gay. What else has... What else? That's all at the top of my head. Gunbusters, if you squint. Gunbuster, if you squint. Gunbuster 2. Yeah, you could say Diebuster as well. Oh my god, I miss Burst Angel. Burst Angel was great, dude. Burst Angel was so good. Destiny of a Shrine Maiden was peak. Destiny of a Shrine Maiden is probably like my favorite Yuri of all time. That's probably my favorite girls' loves. The G and LGBT means Gundam? Yes. Yes, I think we should canonize that. I think we should standardize that truly and deeply. Gundam, The Witch of Mercury. Oh yeah, that is a modern one. That is a modern one. I'm really aging myself here, huh? Gunbuster was straight. Literally the second protagonist girl marries the dude. Well, that's a beautiful thing. And that's a beautiful thing about Yuri. Even if the ending is straight, it's gay. Have you ever listened to a Chaperone song? Baby, you could kiss 100 boys in bars. Shoot another shot, try to stop this feeling. You could say it's just the way you are. Exactly. Exactly. Everything can be gay if you squint hard enough. And that's the beauty of it. Serious question, why do nerdy women gravitate to male homosexual fiction? Honestly speaking, I like the heterosexual stuff on par. On par with the homosexual stuff. I think it's just like the culture around it is really fun. The culture around yaoi and being a fujo is like really fun. Because like there's like I don't have many memories of recommending to my other like nerdy girlfriends shoujo anime and manga because it's such like the good ones are very popularized, so everyone's already reading and watching it. So with girls, it's just like recommending each other new series, new obscure series, because there's a lot of like obscure fan circle stuff, and just being like, oh yeah, this one's really good, or like, you know, like when they're gay, it also takes the competition aspect out of it. Because with Orin High School Host Club, or okay, what for a better, more Western example is boy bands. With boy bands, it was weird liking the same boy as your best friend. So let's say you were like a One Direction girl. I don't know much about One Direction, so I might butcher this analogy. Let's say you were into One Direction and your best friend liked Niall, so you can't like Niall because you both of you want to be with Niall because you think Niall is the best boy. So if your best friend likes Niall, you have to like Harry. And that's the only way the friendship is sustainable. Same thing with anime media, okay? If you like Orin High School Host Club and your best friend likes Hikaru, you can't like Hikaru. You have to like Kyoya or one of the other boys. Because it would destroy your friendship otherwise. But if you both like BL, then it's safe to have the same favorite character. Because neither of you could be with him realistically, because he likes boys. And that's why the friendships found in Fujo fandom are just so much stronger than the friendships found in most like heterosexual shoujo series, I find. What if you like different ships? Agreements and like mutual ground can be found. Yes. And I think that's the logic behind it, yeah. Meanwhile, waifu debates are about convincing the other guy he should prefer yours. I think the thing with shoujo, like, male leads in shoujo manga is they're all perfect or they're all good in different ways. They're all good in different ways. I feel like with harem, like, you know, with like male-oriented manga and like waifus, some are just objectively worse than others. You know? Rei versus Asuka? Okay, I can say this. Just so y'all know, I'm a Rei fan. Asuka is like objectively the better waifu, right? I choose Rei. I choose Rei. But Asuka fans are just probably right. It's Misato, no question. Oh god, you mean Kaoru? Okay, Kaoru's the real choice. If you want Shinji to be happy, Kaoru is the only real choice. You're right. You're right. The BL route is the objectively right route. Liking Rei is kind of like incest. But I'm gonna need you to play this back like 30 minutes. I'm gonna need you to play this stream back like 30 minutes. Actually, if you... I don't have them anymore, but I'd show them if I did. I'd show you guys them if I did. If you saw, if I could show you my first like draft designs for my first VTuber, character way back when, heavily influenced by Rei. Heavily influenced by Rei. I forget why I didn't go with that color combo in the end, but for whatever reason I didn't. Yeah, I love her a lot. I cosplayed her once when I was younger. Swab, thank you for $5. Rei is a critic of how creepy Moe Yamato Nadeshiko fetishization is, but otakus just took her at face value. Why are you insulting me? Why are you insulting me? I love Rei. Smartass, thank you for 11 months. Just caught up to stream. A BL stream would actually be cool. I'd like to expand my repertoire, but I don't really know where to start. Ooh. Inferno Paladin, thank you for $5. Super robot, yeah, real robot rare. Enjoy cross Anje, even bought the Vilkiss model kit. You just have a nose that can sniff out Yuri and Yaoi mecha. Sniff, 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 sniff. Yeah, I think I'm caught up on all the super chats. Anime was a mistake. Anime was my best friend growing up. And if that's a mistake, I don't want to be right. But yeah, it is. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I think what it is like, the mistake is we stopped gatekeeping. The mistake was anime becoming mainstream and consumable. Because if I see one more fucking Demon Slayer tattoo when I'm shopping for groceries, I'm gonna seppuku! I'm gonna seppuku myself! Demon Slayer septum piercing. I saw a guy with a berserk face tattoo. I'm nervous. Like, I've considered on and off for years. I've considered on and off for years wearing anime merchandise out in public. And I still haven't been able to pull the trigger. Maybe a t-shirt once in a while. But like, jacket zipped up. So I don't know how people can commit to getting like a permanent illustration put on their body of an anime or manga that they like. I buy all the Uniqlo anime t-shirts. Oh my god, they're making like man, I wore the Pippa shirt, no problem. See, at least it's temporary, right? But like, oh my god, we're making a Dragon Ball Uniqlo t-shirt. We're making a Dragon Ball Uniqlo t-shirt. I really want it. I really want it. I don't know if it already released in the US, but Canada's getting it like next week or something. And I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna be really excited. I'm gonna get like 3 of them. I'm gonna get 3 of them so I can wear one of them and preserve the other 2 because those are like limited edition t-shirts. So I want to make sure I get it. Because I don't know, I feel like we're gonna get less and less Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama stuff in the future, following everything. So I just want to get as much as I can now so I can preserve it and I can keep it forever. Because I think that's one thing about life for the rest of my life. That, Gundam, and Digimon. And you know, they don't really make much Digimon stuff, which is why I started collecting the cards. So yeah. Yeah. Please be the Vegeta shirt, the bad man shirt. There's it has like the old school Akira Toriyama illustrations on them, so I really want it. I have a reading club of Dick Fight Island soon. Yarky, thank you for your super chat. See, that's the thing. I would not recommend the really campy, theatrical, hardcore BL to first timers. Just slow build into it. I wouldn't even like recommend some of the mainline titles, because some of the mainstream titles are not, I think, consumable to casuals. Like, I would not recommend Junjo Romantica for a first timer. Also because that one has horrible yaoi hands. So I would recommend something with like very, I don't want to say generic, but like palatable art, minimum dick fighting, and soft chess. And soft chess. Not too many chiseled out chess. Yeah. There will be another stream for that. There will be another stream. A friend of mine made me watch Yarutin Bitch Club with her. I think she was hitting on you. I think she might have been hitting on you. Ariel, thank you for a super chat. Drop a Disney symbol or mascot and I will wear that on a boxing fight. I think swim trunks could be really cool. I was thinking maybe asking if we can do swim trunks one day. Cause like yeah, you could do I could do boxer briefs. I could do boxer shorts. But swim trunks, you know, you can wear that to the gym and stuff. Which is like, I feel like the gym is actually one of the most appropriate places to share your geeky hobbies and interests. Like if I wore an anime t-shirt to the gym while working out, no one would blink twice. It's just acceptable. Can't wait, seriously, sounds like a fun stream. Yeah. Just Flights, thank you for about 18 months. Dizzy, thank you for being Dokura. Also, you calling out my little brother with Demon Slayer tattoo. Luckily for him, it's just a Rengoku quote hidden. Oof. Protest super to get Invader shirt restocked. Did you not get it? I finally saw the diorama standee for the Invader anniversary. I finally saw that recently. And I like it a lot. It might be like some of the only phase merch I'm thinking of displaying in my home. Yeah. I wear DBZ shirts to the gym. Actually, lots of people bring DBZ shirts in there. That's what I'm saying. I think the gym is one of those, like, a safe place to show your power level. Because, like, I feel like the gym mentality is just like, whatever gets you more reps. So if it's a DBZ, like, if your DBZ merch gets you more reps, you wear your DBZ merch. If your anime girl towel gets you a couple more reps, you wear your anime girl towel. Okay? It just works. And it makes sense. And I feel like gym rats get it. I feel like so long as it's like not obscene, gym rats get it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I do own a lot of it, but I wear it at home. I think maybe just maybe I can wear the DBZ, the like Uniqlo Dragon Ball t-shirt out in public, because it's like kind of just art, right? It's not like objectively like, I like anime. It's just like art. That's my justification, but we'll see. If your Dizzy pillow gets you more push-ups, take Dizzy pillow to the gym. I did specify if it's not obscene, right? I did specify that part. But yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that I think more or less my stream is running okay. I think we're gonna wrap up here, just because I haven't had dinner yet. Just because I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm gonna go... Honestly, I'm probably gonna go buy some fried chicken now. Because I don't feel like cooking. It's a weekend! It's a weekend! It's a weekend! It's a weekend! It's a weekend, so I get a pass! It's a weekend, so I get a pass! It's a weekend, so I get a pass! I'll make pasta tomorrow, okay? I'll make pasta tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab dinner right now. Thank you guys for yapping. Thank you for testing my PC with me. I thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be live tomorrow, and then we'll be back next week starting Monday. Hoping everything goes right. Okay, until next time. I'll miss you. Bye.